Okay, so the way I would approach this, the first thing is I would run the command called validate model, and I run for the whole model to get a sense of what are the things that are wrong. One thing that I can see is like all this non-watertight geometry, so that's a problem that I already know. There are 9 cases of non-planar geometry. Most of them are in dining, one is in living. I can also do this, show parent, to see like where it happens. So this one needs a lot of attention, we'll fix it. Then there are 48 cases of invalid subfaces. So if you don't know what this thing is and you want to know, you can click on more information here, and it takes you to our website, and now you can see this is the definition. And this is usually either the face is not coplanar or it's touching the edge. And I know GBXML that comes from Revit, the doors are touching the edge, the apertures are also touching the edge. Technically it's not illegal, but it will be a problem in EnergyPlus based modeling sometimes. So like it's always a good practice to move it a little bit from the edge, so that's something I'll fix. And then you have non-solid geometry, we talked about it, so I have to fix those too. With that, I think the first step would be fixing the doors. So that's a quick one. What I can do, I have to select all the doors and then move them for 1 centimeter up. So this is 1 centimeter up. This model is meters. To do that, one thing that I should know, or you should know, is there are 2 different selection modes. So one is by default, you have room mode selection, which means like when you select the room, it selects all the aperture, all the doors. So I can't select this aperture if I want, right? I'm trying to select this aperture, it doesn't select it. To change this, I can click here, and now I can select the aperture, right? That means I can also select the door too. So there is a door here, for example. Now I can select. So what I can do now, I can do PO select doors, is select all doors, and then I can move them. V for vertical, and I'm going to move them 0, 0, 1. And let's see, they are moved. Yes, they are moved. So now if I go back to this, you'll see that we had 48 subfaces error, invalid subfaces. If I click on revalidate and press enter, so now that is down to 30. So 18 of them was related to those doors, and we will fix the rest as we go. So the other thing I can see here, there are like apertures that I think they don't exist in Revit model. I can be wrong, but at least our plugin does. Yeah, they don't exist. I don't know what's going on there. At least from what I see, like there's nothing there. So we can probably just get rid of them, and you see that's one of the good things about this mode, that I can select them and delete them directly. If it wasn't for this, if I was in the other mode, I couldn't select the aperture. So I go back, I select this, it's part of the bath. See that? I just delete it. It's done. Select this one, delete, select this one, delete. Okay, these two are fine, it's just they're touching the edge. That's what's happening. I can move them around, but I try to be more organized instead of just like fixing it like here and there. Or maybe because I saw these two, I'll just fix it for you. So I'm going to move this, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this endpoint, and then here I'm going to use near to be able to select, so you can see near is already on. So if I use near, and I can zoom in, and I think now I just freaked out people who have never used Rhino of like what's going on in 3D. But that's easy when you get the hang of it. Like these are things that you would do in Rhino a lot. You just move the stuff around. And now I'll just move this a little bit from the edge. It won't change a lot. I could have done move edge. Like there are different ways, but like this is a quick fix and it won't affect the results of any kind of simulation as much. So now I can save it. That's a good time to save this actually. I didn't save the file as 3DM. So one of the things happened, I imported as GBXML, now I've saved it at 3DM. I can export it as GBXML when I'm done with my fixes. Okay, that should be a good place to take another break, and then I come back and start fixing this room.